Butler. And I did not mean for the camera to do this, but hey, camera's gonna do what they want to do. So we see the title and everything like that. Remembering Chadwick Boseman, honoring Chadwick Boseman. What it means to me could mean something completely different to you. This is a safe space. We listen and we do not judge. There we go, right there. So, um, me, what it means to you could mean something completely different. Um, See here, turn on my, make sure we live. That's what I'm gonna do my due diligence. Make sure we live. Give me a second. Let me see here. Welcome to the live chat. I see that. I see this. I see one person. Okay, we live. Yeah. I see we live. So, um, this live won't. I see we live. This live won't take too long. So, uh, like I say, it means something different to different people. To me, well, first, I'm gonna preface it by saying this: the irony that he played Thoth in Gods of Egypt. That's like, wait, how we don't keep talking about that? Like, we Black Panther fans, we should be always referencing the fact that you played Thoth. That dude is one of the Orishas side by side over there with Baz. I don't know how we don't talk about that. Damn, we should be like, oh, I need to go get me a Thoth action figure. I need to go ahead and make. Now we need to go ahead and get the Orisha. Because you in Black Panther history twice. You done played two characters from Black Panther. Oh man. But Thoth is a good start though, because that imagery, that representation is a lot. Talked about it, referenced it a lot. You can tell it meant a lot to you. And so that's worth fighting for. They say the quickest way to kill a man is telling his story. I don't think we highlight that enough about you, that you were all about that. Like I don't think when we speak of you, speak of your loss, I don't think we speak enough about that. What's going on, Courtney? What's going on? What's going on? Um I don't think we reference that enough. I don't think we talk about how much it meant to you to play the character. While you are a fan of other characters, Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk, and everything like that, I don't. What's going on? I don't think we talk enough. Playing T'Challa meant something to you. I don't think we highlight that enough. I don't. I think we talk about being hurt, about your loss, about you no longer being here, but I don't think we talk as much as we should about what it meant for you to be here. The examples that you set when you were here. Left the world, you didn't have any children, and I don't have any sons, but to see you going up there, embracing the children, loving the children, being the representation of their favorite character, that's a type of unselfishness that the world could use some more of, right? I don't think we talk enough about the roles you took, why you took them. I don't think we talk about enough about what you did when you took those roles. When you were on the set of 21 Bridges and you had a young lady, your co-star, and you gave her part of your salary. That's an unselfish move. We don't talk about it enough. When we talk about your empathy, how you wrote a poem about one of your classmates who deleted it. We don't we don't talk enough about that. We don't. Always talk about what you meant to somebody, That person will say, well, I loved him and this, that, then the third, right? And I'm not saying they should or shouldn't, but we never take the time to just sit back and reflect on, and that was Chadwick Aaron Boseman. Like, what made him so special to the point where people are divided in regards of how they feel on how to respect you. Um, I think if we talk more about you away from role of away from the roles, period, where we could just talk in Chadwick Aaron Boseman, I think that'd be a great way to honor you. And it is because I can't speak for anybody else, but um my way of honoring you, remembering you, is just reflecting on the things that I've learned about you. Um, you going to a AAU basketball camp, you haven't been in the camp with a someone who's actually played in the NFL, right? Um, you going to school abroad, you, as someone alluded to, you being a man of God, like you tracing your roots back to Africa, like those are beautiful things that have nothing to do with you playing the character. T'Challa, hell, if he as a sports fan just play the role of Jackie Robinson, 42, right? Me being a huge football fan, you playing the role of Vontae Mack, and I know Mr. Ray Smith was all over the fact that you represented not only the Ohio State Buckeyes, but also the Cleveland Browns. I know somebody else that's probably a fan of that as well. Um, yeah, yeah, I think about things like that. I think about introducing an African language in Civil War. Thank you for that. Um, you making sure to, because that was you, um, didn't speak broken English on the set of Black Panther. Thank you for that. I really do. Those subtleties, those nuances, that's what makes the storytelling more authentic. That you're respecting the source material. A lot of thought in every role that you took. You didn't just take a role just to take a role. You ask questions. As Nightellum would say, I ask tough questions. You ask tough questions. Sometimes tough questions would get you ghost, get you up out of there. You, somebody say, hey, you got questions? Come ask me. And you would go ask them. I like to think that I do the same thing, and I'm of the mindset that as you spoke during that speech at Howard, and you talked about how you can have doors closed in your face. I understand that. Asking tough questions will get doors closed in your face. But you never stop fighting. And that's the other thing that I think we could take away from the time that you were here on this planet. You didn't stop fighting. Regardless of how hard it got, you didn't stop fighting. I think we undersell that as Chadwick Boseman fans. I don't think we highlight that enough. We don't talk about what you fought for at Howard. We don't talk about the fact you didn't win, because you didn't. But you didn't stop. No, you fought to the bitter end. That's an admirable character trait. The ability to fight to the bitter end. And we saw you do that. We weren't aware, but we did watch. We didn't know what was going on, but we did watch. And you fought to the bitter end. Well, I don't know how to be a Chadwick Boseman fan. Fix my mouth to say I'm a Chadwick Boseman fan and stop fighting. I don't know how to do that. And I'm of the mindset you were going through way more than myself or anybody else was going through. And you didn't throw in the towel. Well, in memory you, remembering you. I don't know how to do that either. But then again, that's me. See, I said that's me. I'm gonna keep up with these notes. It's a safe space. Grand Madam Tarot, the Queen Mother herself. My brother in arms, Meister. What's going on? The story behind that was amazing. John Candy randomly spoke to Chadwick and Zosa, and then Chad responded in that language, and that's how they chose an absolutely beautiful story. Kamoya, your filter is overriding my text. Buckmeister, heartfelt. What NFL do you support? Uh, Steelers. Not Mila 23 said, hi, what's going on? Meister said, my first chat with Boseman movie was Get On Up. I followed them ever since I was hot. When people called them crack pants, I had a video about it. What's going on, Big Ruben? What's going on? I'm gonna tell you, Get On Up for me was a cool. My mom was a huge James Brown fan, and so that was, to me, that was like, I didn't want to do anything to mess with mom's memory, right? How would she have liked it? Like, damn, like, hold on, I gotta ask my mom first if I watched this. Damn, and she was a James Brown fan, like, and when I say my mom was a James Brown fan, like, I mean it to say it like this. Mom passed away a month before my 14th birthday. I went to go live with my grandparents, her parents. Well, the room that I wind up moving into was my mother's room. My mother and aunt shared that room. Well, in that room was an autographed picture. So that hit a little bit differently with me. Hey. But after watching it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, mom would have actually loved this. Like, mom would have loved this and everything like that. Oh, should have did this, should have did that, because she was actually right. But I was like, okay, mom would have loved this. I was able to relate a little bit. He was still alive when we got older, right. So we could remember him performing to a degree and watching old videos. So yeah, Chadwick did an admirable job in 42. The emotion, the facial expressions and everything like that. Like, when somebody said his thing was, I don't want you to see me, I want you to see the character. Well, that's low-key kind of how he approached every role. He really embellished himself in the role. So which would say a lot why he was able to play so many diverse characters. Let me see here. My uncle loved James Otto. What? Let me see. Haram. Yeah. Haramapal says there were still so many stories to tell. He should have lived a long life like Peter Cullen. Rest in peace to another great. Absolutely. Meister says that story of how Michael B. Jordan got his role on All My Children because Chad asked questions. I mean, he did. And everybody, I'm looking, I'm trying to figure out what Graham Adam is saying. In regards to you believed it, Meister says he believed he was James Brown like he transformed. Hey man, I mean, hey, I saw it. From somebody that saw that. Hey, I was alive when Thurgood Marshall was alive. Thurgood ain't never looked like that, but I was alive when Jackie Robinson was older, right, and wow. But and I want to throw this bit out there too. Like, I want to say this again. Did we know he played Thoth? Like, did we take the time to remember that he played Thoth in Gods of Egypt? Because I don't believe we did. I don't believe we did. I don't believe we put as much thought as we could to in the fact that he played Thoth. Oh, sorry, Kamoyo. I don't know what has happened. I don't believe we put, because if we thought about him playing Thoth, we would talk about it more. considering we know who thought. Best part of that horrible movie, he acted everyone into the ground. He did. He did. I remember Chadwick B as Thor. Grand Madam. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that nearly enough. As Chadwick Boseman fans, yeah, I'm gonna stay right there with it. I'm gonna stay right there with it. As Chadwick Boseman fans, all things considered, we don't talk about that enough. We don't. We don't. When we be sitting up here, hey man, I wish I could get me action figures for the original. Oh, do we now? Do because now we're looking at a whole different set of action figures. Hey, now it's like, you know what? What? We need to go holler at Art Man Customs. Say what? Yeah. We need to go holler at Art Man Customs. That thought representation ain't as hard as we thought it was. We don't talk about that nearly enough. You know, he took that role because of how lopsided he did. I'm gonna keep up. Jermaine says, one thing I miss about Chad is watching him in films of African American legends. Yeah, facts. Harama says he took that role because of how lopsided the cast, considering how, yeah, the Egyptian Enoch was. You're not wrong. The only saving grace in that movie. Yeah, that's coming from Kamoyo. So we don't talk about that enough. We don't talk about that enough. We don't talk about that enough. And hey, I ain't trying to say nothing. Say Theo. Oh, you know better, you do better. Right. But we say we ain't talk about that nearly enough. Right. And we be talking about honoring. Here we go. You ready? Considering that bit of knowledge out there, there's, other than just deleting T'Challa, there's more than one way we could have made sure Chadwick legacy stay alive and well in Marvel, in the MCU, in Marvel Comics. Yeah. That ain't got nothing to do with deleting the character. It's a lot of ways. It's a plethora. Oh, wait. He played Thoth? That's interesting. Who's gonna play Thoth? See, now we need to go ahead and get a head scope of Kamoyo. Now we need to go ahead and get a head scope of Kamoyo as Thoth. Who gonna be Gekri? I'll be Gekri. Who gonna be a new K? Grand Madam, you gonna be a new K? Yeah, we got what we need. That ain't that hard. Now you got two different head sculpts for Thoth. You sure do. You see how we do that? You got two different. We can hit up Art Man Customs and we say, hey, I need two head sculpts done, right? I need one for Thoth, like that right there, and then I need one from Gods of Egypt, Thoth. Yeah. And then we can get whatever eternal action figure we want and turn that into Thoth. We sure can. As a matter of fact, we could get quite a few of them action figures from the Eternals and turn them into the original. We need a Black Panther house blessed by Thoth. I mean, I don't know how many Chadwick Boseman head sculpts you got, but I know I got more than one. Well, all we need now is that Chadwick Boseman Thoth head sculpt. And Did he ever do the Anuke head sculpt? Look at us getting our wrist in order. Get my money right and reach back out. Hey, did you ever do that? Okay, yeah, I need to send you some change. That said though, what was the video about? Chadwick Boseman, what it means to me, to not anybody else. This ain't got nothing to do. How you choose to do it is how you choose. This ain't got nothing to do with that. My way is this video. My way is taking time back to reflect on the things that I've learned about him. My way of doing that is watching my favorite Chadwick Boseman movie, and as I've told people, my favorite Chadwick Boseman movie is Message from the King. That is what that is. My favorite T'Challa movie is Message from the King. My favorite Black Panther movie is Message from the King. That's not me saying I don't like Black Panther. That's not what I'm saying. I'm telling you exactly what I'm saying. My favorite Black Panther movie is Message from the King. My favorite T'Challa movie is Message from the King. My favorite Chadwick Boseman movie is Message from the King. That's what I said. That's what I said, and that's what I meant. That said, I am out. Safe space, safe space. What I would say to those of us that say we are Chadwick Boseman fans is just remember there was more to him than one movie. There's more to him than just being an actor. This brother, he's worth studying, worth learning about, and I believe in learning him how he viewed his fellow man is a solution to problems that are plaguing us today. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Before we leave, I hope everyone is doing well. Same to you, Big Jermaine. Same to you, man. Hope you blessed, brother, and everything. Hope you blessed. Once again, like I said, I got this week. This is a sentimental piece to me. My mom got me my first black male action figure, was a Sam Wilson Falcon Mego action figure. I don't think I'm gonna open this up. This has a lot of fond memories attached to it, so to be able to get this as a Marvel Legends, I'm gonna have to get another one. If I plan on taking it out the box, I'm gonna have to have another one of these, because I don't think this one coming out. That said, we are out. Thank y'all so much. In memory of the late great Don. Make sure we link up later on tonight. Friday Night Vibe. Me and my buddy Real over there on his channel. Friday Night Vibes, 9:45 Eastern Standard Time. Don't let Mackie see that. Hey man. he gonna be all right. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.